stories. So we now go on to the evaluation, and I apologize. I'll ask you absolve me from the fact that I switched the order of the evaluators, so Lindsay's actually first.
Okay, that's fine.
Lindsay will evaluate Aileen, and Lindsay says, I'm sorry, I guess I don't have that.
That's okay. Great speech, Aileen. It was definitely entertaining and humorous, especially from your use of vocal variety and the different examples of your mom and using her, an example of her voice. You also used an example of your voice as a child, and that definitely made it engaging. And it was also very honest, which draws in the audience. And you wove in humor throughout the speech, which, when it's a subject matter that, can be a little different, I think that was really helpful. And, you did explain how you became a sex therapist. That was very clear. And, in addition to the humor, you warmly talked about your parents. You could see the love that you had for them, which I thought was really endearing. So, great speech. I am going to open it up to anybody else that has feedback on Eileen's speech. Robert?
Yeah, I thought it was a terrific speech. But I noticed at the beginning of the speech, she could have slowed down and made each word. But you did get there after you were in for about 2 minutes. But in the beginning, you were a little bit rushed. And it's so important to make every word count. Important because you wrote it thinking we all want to hear it. So slow down so we all catch on and process it. But amazing speech, it was wonderful.
Thank you.
And I feel like I met your mom.
Yeah, good.
The content was really wonderful, entertaining. The only problem for me is you went so far up forward. You had your back to me, people in front. So either stay a little further in front, or the other option is to just cut circle and spend time looking at everybody, depending on how, I don't know how it's going to be set up when you're going to speak.
Leslie?
I really got from your speech the qualities that your parents gave you that are really critical to being a good sex therapist. There was another thing I was very curious about, and I'd like to have heard more about, and that is, beyond the qualities they instilled in you, I want to know what made you want to do that particular work.
Okay, we have the yellow card, and I can see I'm about to get the red. So
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
My biggest fear is that in saying penis and vagina, that it would freak people out, and so I really want to know that about whether it did. And you could write on a card if you don't want to say, but that was my biggest concern.
Depends on your audience. If you're in front of a religious group, that's one thing. If you're in front of children, that's another. But in front of a normal adult audience, I wouldn't.
You thought it was okay?
Yeah, I thought it was okay.
Thank you, Lindsay. I did like that little twist of asking other people, and I think you're speaking to a bunch of therapists, right?
No, I'm going to talk to you.
I thought I had no problem with your language. It wasn't offensive to me. So Rob will now give the